Hi guys, it's Tony here from Signals Feed. I'm just going to give a quick video today. A couple of people have asked me just to do a brief explanation of exactly what we're doing with the Optionbot software. There's a couple of members of Optionbot in the group, and well, a couple of Optionbot users in the group are just not quite clear exactly what they're supposed to be doing with it and what the features are exactly. And also, a few questions have been coming up as well with the launch of the auto trading robot. It also has the same graph, although it looks sort of stretched a little bit, but it's the same graph within it. And people are asking, is it worth having the Optionbot Pro as well as the auto trading robot, which is the best one to sort of fund right now? And there's a few sort of questions surrounding it, so I thought I'd try and cover a few of them questions and answer them right now. Now, first and foremost, the Optionbot Pro system was a trend indicator. It was designed to alert you to movement within the markets as and when it happened. And you get this information here in this little box. So, for example, this is telling me that the Euro JPY has moved up twice with this little notification here. It tells me it's moved up twice, set to depending on the parameters of what I've got the software set to. I'll get to that in a minute. Now, the trend indicator is helping you identify movement in the market as and when it's happening. So if you are looking to work with a trend, this software will alert you to exactly how long it's moving for, if it's still continuing in that direction, or if a trend is emerging. So right now we can see that this is relatively flat, but if we got several signals from Euro, Great British Pound saying that it was all heading in one direction, that could be alerting us to a trend emerging, which you can apply different trading strategies to. It's great for sort of long-term expiry times, really. These trending markets, we tend to use sort of 30 minutes to 40 minutes expiry times when we're sort of working with trends. Now, you don't really need the trend indicator if you're working with support and resistance strategies. Obviously, you know, it's quite different, which is why within the option auto trading robot, it looks slightly different because it's not got the trend alerts within there. I'll get to that in a moment. Now, the graph in the Optionbot Pro software, I'll go through this again. Like I said, this is a trend indicator first and foremost, and within this we've got the graph. Now the graph on a normal view, on this day view, it will show you pretty much about 6 hours worth of that of action on that particular asset. So we could see to around about 12:30 GMT right up to sort of 5:30 GMT as well. So about 5 hours there. And basically you can flick through and this will give you sort of overall what this particular asset is doing right now over the past couple of hours. It's a good way of spotting support and resistance. So we can see there's sort of support lines here. Overall it's a downward trend, but we can see little support lines popping up. If you go on a 3-day view, obviously it sort of explains itself. It gives you an overall view of what's happening over 3 days. Here we can see that there is a downward trend definitely over the past 3 days. And again, you can look on the 1 month view, again, self-explanatory. It will show you what's happening over the 1 month. And you can see it's had a downward trend since the 13th of March. It's been sort of coming down there. It's not quite at the lowest it's been at the month, but you can see pretty much where it's heading with that, and the overall sort of the health of that sort of particular asset. Now, like I say, it's a lot easier to spot the support and resistance on this chart. You know, the way it's designed, it's a 0.4 decimal chart. This software, it sort of rounds it off, so it's easier for you to see where you need to be sort of striking at and things like that. Okay, over in the user settings under your name, you can set the software to look for movement in specific currency pairs. Now, what I tend to do is focus on particular currency pairs at once. So I'll deactivate every other currency pair and only set the ones that I want the news for. So, for example, if I'm wanting to see if a particular asset is trending or if there's news coming out on the economic calendar soon, which I think is going to affect that particular asset, I can set it up here, and the software will actually alert me to that movement without me having to keep flicking through the charts. If I'm expecting, if there's positive news come out of Europe on the economic calendar, and I expect an upward trend from the euro, we can expect call signals here just like this right now. So it's there to sort of really help you pick out. You can really set this to, you can fine tune it, or you can look for larger movements over a sort of a period of time. Now I've got this set to 5 pips and 10 minutes. That means if it moves 5 points within a 10-minute period, it will then generate me a signal in either direction. If it moves up 5 points or down 5 points in that 10 minutes, it will let me know about it. So, and then looking at this one now, since we've been talking, we've got 5 points on it. So I know that it's sort of moving up gradually and things like that, really. So it's just there to sort of tell you what's going on in the markets, and you can sort of really focus on particular assets. The copy settings, okay, now it's just like the user settings, but you click it once and it will update your settings for you to whatever's actually set on the admin end. So if you just click that, it's copied the settings successfully for me. If you just go into the user settings, and now it's got most of the currency pairs set, everything set to 8 pips and 10 minutes. So that's what their sort of default setting is. If you're just coming into the software, you'll find if you just activated the software, or this may not be sort of filled in your user settings. If you're not sure how you should have it set, then just click on user settings, and then you can just deactivate which ones you want, depending on what you're looking at on the economic calendar. So for example, there's a lot of news regarding the USA right now, so we could go through and deactivate anything that's not paired with the USA. Or if you wanted to ignore the US while all this news was coming out, then you can just deactivate all the US pairs and only focus on the ones like Euro, Great British Pound and things like that. So it just allows you a little bit more control of what information you're getting here. Another main feature about this software is the add your own broker. Okay, now this software allows you to load any other broker up to it. If you've got this feature unlocked, you can just go over here, add a new broker, and you just come up here, you name the broker, whatever you want, just put in your URL for the broker, and then just add it, and it will actually load up your other brokers in here. So for example, I've just got my expert options account set up in here as well, so just click that and it will actually load up the expert options within the Optionbot Pro as well. So that's another feature that is really good about the software. So yeah, that's the main features really. I mean, I can go into a lot more depth on how to use it and how I use it every day, but to be honest, I tend to charge people for that. So if you're interested in a one-to-one training, then get in touch about that one. Now, the auto trading robot, obviously it comes with the same chart. Okay, now the differences between the software, now the auto trading robot, it focuses solely on support and resistance. Okay, so that's why you don't have the trend indicator in there. Okay, there's no need for the trend indicator if you're working with support and resistance. And obviously we're not going to be placing longer expiry times because we're placing short times with the SNR strategies. It's completely automated as well. So I say completely automated. You select the price and the direction, and then you just leave it to do its thing, and it will trade for you as soon as it hits that strike rate. And zero latency as well. So a feature that they've taken out of the Optionbot 3 software and put it into this as well, the zero latency trading. So not only does it do it automatically, the second it hits that strike rate, it places the trade for you as well. You can also trade manually as well, so you just click up, down. So if you see it sort of spiking up and you want to take advantage of that, you can trade whatever direction you want. And like I say, it's got the built-in graph, which, like I say, that's all you need really is the graph and the SNR and this trading platform here if you're looking for the SNR. Now, the only sort of drawback I can think of is, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but It'll only place one trade for you at a time. We'll say not one at a time. Sorry, you can load up as many trades as you want. Okay, but it'll only place that trade once. What I would like to see is it sort of, if it wins the trade, I would like to see it place that trade again, or at least sort of repeat that trade until the support or resistance has been broken. It's not, I'm not sort of putting it down. It's just a feature that I'd like to see in the future, maybe. But so far, like I say, it's probably safer, in unfairness, just press one trade, and it's probably something they may have considered. But like I say, right now you just have one trade. Once that's expired, or once it's hit that and executed that trade, you're gonna have to go in and reset that trade if you want to place another one. That's the only drawback I've found about it at the moment. You know, everything else is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is it really. I just wanted to give a little explanation of what the software does. A couple of people have been asking about it, so I just thought I just put it out there. The auto trading robot has just come out as well with the charts, and like I say, a couple of people are just asking which one's better. They're both great software, and like I say, if you're looking for the the support and resistance strategy, then go for the auto trading robot. If you're looking for other options as well as the support and resistance, because no matter what broker you go with, you're going to be able to place sort of 60-second trades normally. But like I say, the auto trading robot does support the zero latency, so there's definitely the advantage there. But nonetheless, you can get the trend indicator and things like that. So it really is up to you what you want from it. Okay. Again, guys, if you just joined us, then there, let's say, join the signals group down below. There's a link down below, and like I say, we'll help you out and make sure that you're in profit. Today's been a great day. We've seen some fantastic results on the auto trading robot based on the signals that we sent, and just looking at the feedback from the comments. You know, a lot of people are doing well with the signals today, which is fantastic. So it's nice to see making a little bit of money towards the end of the week. So yeah, guys, take care. Bye bye.